Um, Anybody who did not see the end of last time, they all died. So we have a new party. We got a brand new party here. They all made their own characters again. And let's see here. You guys are all going to be a party. If you have the map open, you guys are all going to be a group, coming from Cronwick, which is on the little like dick, on the left side of Druckus, or the west side of Druckus. It's in the middle of the big dick, and so you guys are going to be
so slow.
You guys are going to be from there. That is both Larry, the half orc, and
wait, where are we from?
Cronwick on the left, in the middle of the dick.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
That is the hometown for both Larry the poet, the half orc fighter, and Arotig. How are you going to pronounce your name? Is it going to be Arotig?
Fine.
Okay, Arotig, the thief, and now Hunter. So both of you guys, that's your hometown. Vrogoth is kind of like a ranger guy. He's originally from Darcis. Okay, that's your town, which is a little bit north of Cronwick. Okay. And he was a ranger that kind of ranged the plains and stuff around Darcis and stuff like that. But he eventually went to Cronwick, joined up the hunters, and you guys all met up there. So because you guys participated in the Great Hunt for Cronwick, that means that you guys all know each other relatively well. By now, you've done at least 2 hunts plus this Great Hunt together. And so you all know each other at least somewhat well.
And what some might not know is that Larry and Aerotig are adopted brothers.
What?
I wish we didn't get a reaction because his webcam's frozen again.
Yeah, his fucking webcam.
I think he's freezing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and there's not much we can do about it.
Hey, watch that again, dwarf porn,
Is
man.
it fixed now?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You know what it is, Dan? It's because my laptop keeps DCing. Which is, thank God I have it on my...
Yeah.
I'm on my PC here.
That's really weird, man. It wasn't DCing the other time.
I know. No, it wasn't. Obviously, because we're playing on it.
I don't know, man. That sucks.
I'll just go in and out. Fuck it. At least I can talk still.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like a slideshow right now.
Yeah. So you guys know each other relatively well, and yeah, so you guys go ahead and introduce your characters. We'll start with Larry the poet.
Hello guys. I am Larry the poet. I am 17 years old. I'm 6'2", 190 pounds. I have blue eyes. I am bald, and my skin is very light green / dark tan. And my birth name actually was Grabjaw of the Bleeding Axe. But I have now adopted the title of Larry the Poet. My friends call me Larry.
And how devoted are you to the hunters? Do you take it seriously? Is it just like a job for you? Or would you die by the sword for them? Or what?
I don't think I would say I would die by the sword, per se. But, you know, I'm in it for the long haul. See where it takes me.
Okay.
I'm excited. You know?
All right.
Larry's a happy-go-lucky guy, you know?
Is Grabjaw something you openly tell people is your name, or they only find out like if they have to?
Well, I mean, I was just telling you guys because we've already been in a party for a while, so I'm assuming I would have like said something. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on if you keep it secret or not.
I don't introduce myself that to like a random NPC.
Okay.
I would say I'm Larry the poet. My friends call me Larry. But I'm just assuming
Okay.
these guys would know my. I'm just assuming these guys would know more about me
Okay.
if we've been
I know
together
it's
for a
caused
while.
my webcam to flicker now. Sorry.
Okay, Mr. Arotig, go ahead. You're next.
I am Arotig the Wood Elf. I am 106 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I have like tannish skin, 5'6", 163 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. But I don't care that the Wood Elves are the main enemies of the hunt right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you have no qualms about going to war against the Wood Elves?
No, wait, should I be telling them why?
I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
I
You
feel
can
like it'd
keep
be
it to
general
yourself if
knowledge
you
at
want.
this point.
Yeah.
So my character was abducted from his family, raised in a thieves guild, but then got what's the word I'm looking for? He got set up in a mission in a quest for the thieves guild, and ended up getting captured by the hunters, and decided to roll on the thieves guild and join the hunters.
Okay. And so do you take the...
I've never known my family, or like I've never been around wood elves, so I don't really care that we're hunting them or whatnot.
Yep. Well, not necessarily hunting. I mean, you're in an all-out war right now, but yeah, I was gonna ask you something, but I totally forgot. So, and so do you take your hunter's job really seriously, or do you like...
Yeah.
You were forced into switching over, so you're not super serious about
No,
it?
I volunteered.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't it? Hold on, let me read.
You said you were a thief and got caught and then got forced to join the hunters or whatever.
Well,
Okay.
I just put that I decided to turn on the thieves. So to
Okay.
say, like, the thieves guild wasn't all it was cracked out to be, and
Okay.
like, I've always kind of wanted to join the hunters on the side, and an opportunity presented itself, so I joined.
Gotcha.
But Dan.
Yep.
So mine for like, do I take it seriously? It's more of like, I had nothing better to do when the guy came and found me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, that's my answer for that.
Yeah. And now we have Vrogoth. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your name.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Vrogoth, and strawberry daiquiris are in my life. So Vrogoth is a human ranger. He's about 5'10", 160, that sort of build.
Mm-hmm.
He's 25 years old. Blue eyes, like dark, medium length, brown hair. But you don't really see his hair much because he's kind of always wearing like his leather armor and a hood. And he's like fairly fair-skinned. He joined the Hunters Guild to find like a greater sense of purpose or whatever. So he seems pretty devoted to the Hunters Guild.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it for now. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have any pending questions for you. So, let's get started. So we flash forward a few days. The Great Hunt is now over. You guys are actually a party. Gabe, you still there?
Yeah, why?
Your
camera is like completely off right now. That's fine.
On?
You're screwing up the stream, man.
It's not on. No, it's not. It's actually fine because the Thug Life picture is perfectly fit inside his little square. so all you can see is the Thug
Larry
Life picture.
Thug Life. That's your name. We're gonna call you
yeah.
Larry Thug Life.
Like
Larry.
my crest I wear in my shield, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, the Great Hunt is over, and you guys are actually the party who brought down the saber-toothed tiger. So you guys hauled this 1,000-pound body of a saber-toothed tiger throughout the forest. That's what took you guys so long. It took the whole week to find it, kill it, and then drag its big-ass fucking body all the way back to town. And you presented this to the hunters, and it is now time for all of you to go to the award ceremony where they announce who the winners are. Now, everybody who goes to the ceremony is expected to dress up, but not dress up in like formal like ball wear that you would go to like some fucking like cocktail party or something like that, but more like formal military wear type of deal. So you should be wearing like your armor, but maybe like a fancy hat or something like that, along with what your normal armor and stuff like that would be. That type of thing. So do you guys do anything special for that, or are you just showing up in your armor? Like, what are you gonna be doing?
I'm just gonna show up in my armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna show up in my armor and carry my lyre around. In how do you say that?
You're
That is?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna walk around with that.
Okay.
I'll have my my shield and sword
Yeah.
sheathed or whatever.
Vrogoth.
I wear just like my armor. My leather.
Okay. That sounds fine. So yeah, you guys go. You go with your Cronwick guys, and the Huntmaster for you guys is not around because he is currently dealing with war plans and stuff like that back at home. But you have the second in charge or whatever of your group, and it is a female human named Burga. And she's there. She kind of like pulls you guys in and says, "Oh, gotta get ready for the ceremony. Oh, Larry, you're always a little late. I know you don't always keep the same type of time as we do here in the human world, but you gotta learn to be a little bit on time."
Oh, sorry, you know me too well. I'll get better.
Yeah, and just nice casual, fun little chat there, and everybody laughs about it. They don't take it too seriously. And you guys all sit down. You see all of the group's kills slowly get brought in, and you see a black dragon wormling's head. It gets carried in first, and then there's like a big polar bear that gets dragged in from another group.
But ours is like the most prestigious, right?
You don't know yet. So the big saber-toothed tiger gets dragged in, and when that gets dragged in, your group is all cheering, "Oh yeah, woo!" And then the next one and the next one, and all the groups get dragged in, and one group just has like a couple goblin bodies. Like, it's the most pathetic thing you've ever seen, but everybody still politely, golf claps that shit, and out comes Hunter Barra. And once he comes out, everybody kind of gets quiet. And,
do like the groups of hunters know each other? Like, would we know other hunters from other cities and whatnot?
Not yet. Like, the people who have been hunters for a while obviously would know because they intermingle and stuff. But because you were like a nobody before this, you didn't really like travel to different hunters guilds and stuff like that.
I was more so thinking like, would we know our former selves? We could be like, "Hey, where's that group from where was it?
Sulwick.
Sulwick?
So
Yeah, there we go. Like, oh, where's that group from Sulwick?
No.
I haven't seen them return yet.
You wouldn't know that, but you do notice that there is no hunt from one group that's there. So you do
Poor
notice
bastards.
you do notice that there's one group's kills missing, but you don't know
Poor
if that
bastard.
means they're dead.
I hope lizard men didn't eat them like my last friend.
And yeah, so the hunter comes out and he looks down at all of you and he says, "Well, the war aside, as you can see," and he kind of spreads his arms out to either side. He says, "The hunt was a pretty good one. We've got some great competition this year." And I'm proud to say it was a pretty tough decision between a few of these groups. And now that you can see all the kills, you can tell that most likely he's talking about it was tough between the black dragon, the polar bear, and the saber-toothed tiger. Those are like probably the 3 best kills up there. But you know that's just an educated guess. And he says, "Sadly, though, we've lost a few." And he says, "Would anybody who lost at least one member of their group please stand up so that we know where they're from?" And you see Huntmaster Kama stands up from Sulwick.
We fucked him so hard.
And then you guys got greedy. You could have just gone with the bullywugs. You see
He was
one.
the one who aggroed the boss.
You see one person stand up from another group from Cocksport. And you actually know they're the ones that brought just a few goblin kills, so you might assume why they only brought a few goblin kills, because there's only one person standing there. And then there was 2 people from which one is it? Let me see here. I'm looking at my list of Bontheris. Bontheris.
I also stand up with this group.
Okay. From Bontheris. As you stand up, Burgo looks at you and says, "Sit down, you fool."
But my friend,
He wasn't part of our group.
but the saber-tooth ate him. The gnome.
Sit down. And she gives you like a really stern look.
I sit down. Nice little story too. Damn it, Dan.
And yeah, so I mean, you can keep the story. It's just she doesn't want you standing up. So those people are all standing, and he looks at each one of them and kind of gives like a weird look over towards Artig for a second before he sits down. And he says, "Unfortunately, we lost more than usual, but it just shows your dedication and sense of honor that you went for the harder stuff and not the easier kills. So while we might have lost friends today, we will always remember them as honorable and strong hunters." And then everybody, like claps or whatever, and he says, "Oh, please sit. Now, I'm going to ask hunters from the following places to please stand up and come to the stage with me, and we will announce the winner." And everybody, gets quiet, and they're all like kind of whispering to each other and stuff like that. And he lists off, Bridgegate, please come to the stage. And then he says, Outlast, come onto the stage. And every time he's calling these people, their table, erupts in applause. And it's like, "Oh, yeah, go get him, boys, oh, yeah." And then he says, Cronwick, the Cronwick boys, come on up here. And your group's all like cheering and going nuts. And they're like, oh, go get him, Larry! Larry the poet! And
You guys.
yeah. And so they're all cheering you on as you guys walk up to the stage. And when you guys get up there, the hunter actually shakes all of your hands, and when he shakes your hand, it's probably the strongest grip you've ever had. Hold your hand, and probably Arotig and definitely Arotig and maybe Vrogoth. You guys, your hands get like a little hurt because the guy was grabbing your hand so hard, not even probably realizing it, but he would just kind of like crush your hands a little bit. And after you guys all get arranged in front of your kills, or rather behind your kills, because they want to show off the kills, of course, so you guys are standing behind them. He looks at you guys and he says, well, this was a tough choice between you three. You all brought very glorious and honorable hunts during this one. It was the best competition I've seen in at least 3 or 4 different years. But there has to be only one winner.
There can only be one.
And then he's like, however, there are 2 winners this year. There was just so much competition, we could not decide who was the winner. So, we have to split it between 2 of you. And he's just looking at each of you and, like, he's doing super dramatic pauses for suspense and stuff like that. And he says, the first winner out of you 3 is... And then there's like there is like a drum roll guy. There's like a guy somewhere off stage that you guys can't really see that's like beating on some kind of makeshift drums. And
He is.
and he says Bridgegate. And what the second he mentions Bridgegate, everybody at the Bridgegate table kind of erupts into applause, but everybody's like, oh, not again, because Bridgegate is known as like the people who win like almost every single year, and everybody else is like, oh, yeah, well, we knew that was gonna happen, and but the Bridgegate guys are going fucking nuts, like, yeah, whoa, Bridgegate's the best, Bridgegate's number one. Then he says, and finally, will it be at last? Will it be Cronwick? Who's going to win? This was a tough decision, boys. But the winner is... And then the drumroll guy goes... He comes in again. And the drumroll guy this time goes for like a whole minute. And he's just going nuts. He's like freestyling. Just going crazy on those drums back there. And Barrow's just like got this humongous smile on his face. And then he says... Cronwick wins! Cronwick! And
I jump in Bridgeport's or Bridgegate's face and I'm just like, we had the longer drum roll, man, yeah! And then I start cheering, poem, pointing at Larry.
No.
Yep, and then Cronwick.
I play a little bit on my harp. Or my lyre thing.
No, and the whole Cronwick table starts saying poem,
Oh, no.
and then the whole hall starts saying poem, and
Gabe's webcam's even frozen on like a poem face. Like, let me tell you this poem. I've wrote it in my basement.
What a convenient time.
Yeah, the hunter looks at the Cronwick party with kind of a puzzled look, and he says, well, it sounds like the crowd wants a poem. Are one of you guys a poet?
I mean, I go by Larry the Poet, but that's just my stage name.
Oh, well, Larry the Poet, why don't you give us a great performance here? we've got some time. You can give your winning speech here as a poem.
Should I do a performance check before I do my poem? See if it's gonna be good or not.
No, just make up your poem, and then we'll see if they like it or not.
Okay. Hold on, what are we called again? Cronwick.
Yep.
As a member of Cronwick, we are always strong hunters. But that doesn't stop us from also being kind people. You see, when I was a young boy, I was a fighter, and now I'm not. And the moral of the story is, as long as you try, you'll always be number one. And I do a bow.
Okay, and make a performance check. Make a performance check.
I think HighSpeedMan's dying.
I'm done. I have very good performance.
16. So yeah, so the Cronwick crowd goes, "Oh, Larry!" And actually, like 3 out of the 8 tables are also chanting, "Larry!" And the Bridgegate guys are looking at each other like, "What the fuck was that, man?" And then there's a couple others that are they're talking, but they're politely clapping. And then there's one that's not cheering, but they're definitely "Oh yeah, oh that was good, oh." So half the room really was digging it. The other half is kind of "Oh, I'm not sure what just happened, but I mean it was all right. I guess it was all right."
I also approach the Bridgegate guys and I shake their hands and ask them if I could buy them a drink tonight.
They all kind of look at you and say, "I wish I could, sir, but our home's being besieged right now, so we have to get back as soon as possible. After these ceremonies, we're leaving."
Oh, nonsense. One drink.
Nope. Sorry, sir. Duty calls.
Oh, he's got fucked.
Damn it. I walk away.
Yep.
I wanted to drug them.
So, that finishes, and he hands out. Well, the Bridgegate guys do an acceptance speech. It's nothing special. They're like, "Oh, the Bridgegate Hunters Guild has a great tradition of breeding fine hunters, and we are just proud and happy to keep up the great tradition of Bridgegate being one of the exemplary examples for hunters," and just stuff like that. And everybody politely claps or whatever, and then Bera hands out 2 gold pouches, one to you and one to them. And you guys get 250 gold to split amongst yourselves.
Oh, to split. Yeah.
Why don't you give us any numbers divisible by 3?
Seriously, fuck.
That's just how it is.
What was that, 80 something gold?
I'll take
It's
my
83,
83.
right? I think it is?
You guys can split the other 33
Yeah, it's
silver.
83.
Oh, fuck. I'm taking 83 gold and 33 silver. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm taking 83. Whoops.
Okay.
I rolled a 21 to stab him and give us more gold.
Fuck his ass there, dude.
Middle of the
I-
Hunters Guild just try stabbing the guy who's paying
A
us.
21 would not hit him, by the way. So,
Yeah, I was.
Alright, so we know we're not fighting this guy for a while.
and he also, looks at all of you and says, "Normally, we would allow the party that survives, of course, 1 piece of gear from the armory of their choosing. However, because 2 of you guys won, we can only spare one piece of gear for each party. So you guys will have to
It's gonna
figure
be a
out
duel.
what it is you prioritize in your group. And yeah.
Wait, how many people are in the other party?
There's 3. There's 3 with you guys.
So normally they would give away 3 pieces of gear.
Yep.
But since there's 2 groups at one,
Yep.
they only give away 2.
Yep.
Sun's not checking.
Yeah. Well, it's also wartime. Their armory has been slowly depleting as the week has gone by.
Oh, so wait, each group's getting a piece of gear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we had to like fight to the death for these assholes. And see who gets the
No,
loot.
no, no.
I was ready for a
No,
duel.
we just gotta fight each
Uh-huh.
other to the death to figure out who gets it.
Yeah,
Fine.
and
Guys, let me go in there. I'll haggle them for that extra piece.
and then the hunter turns around. He lets you guys go back to your seats. And he turns back to the crowd and says, "Hunters, we have now concluded the great hunt, but it does not end here, for all of us shall be going to war after this. I must report to you and be honest with you that the war has not been going in our favor so far. The sneak attacks by the Wood Elves, though we were warned a few days in advance, have been slowly overrunning our borders. They, with the help of one of the dwarven holds in their lands, were able to pass through the mountains and attack us on both sides, both near Bridgegate and by the hills of our borders north of Rawwick. Bridgegate has been barely holding. It's never broken before, but they are pushing it hard this time. Harder than they've ever pushed it before. And to the west of Bridgegate, near the mountains, our forces have been holding them, but we've been slowly retreating back. Each of your hunt masters, or if your hunt master isn't here, the second in charge, have missions for each of you to do in the name of the kingdom. Some of them might be to just go to the front lines and help out your holds in the case of Bridgegate, but others have more, let's say, subtle jobs to do. So, without further ado, I will leave you to your hunt masters. And as he says that, he turns around and starts walking out. And as he does that, all of a sudden, 4 crossbow bolts go flying to the back of his head. One of them penetrates his armor and hits him in the back, like behind his, like basically in the back of the ribs, pretty much.
One's got some balls.
And that's when you guys notice there are 4 people, you don't know what they are yet, standing amongst the crowd and holding crossbows. And now you guys need to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
What's the
Fuck.
guy's name?
Remember to click on your guy.
And what's the guy's name that got shot by the arrows?
Barra.
There.
Holy shit, those rolls. Although, Larry fucked up, apparently.
What?
Wait, what? Why'd you change? Wait, I was confused.
What?
Oh, that was there was... Why did somebody roll for initiative twice? I'm confused.
What? I rolled twice because it
you
wasn't
tried to
clicked on my.
select.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought it was Gabe's first roll, then me, then you. I thought we all rolled godlike, but Gabe screwed over the godlike.
Hey, that's just Larry the Poet doing his own thing, man. So you didn't expect that a lot. Wish his camera would not be fucking shit.
I wish that too.
It's like I think it's just Skype DCing because I can go on the internet and do shit. I lied. I can't do anything on the website. Fuck, look at these dinner tables over here.
They're kind of shit looking, but
Now
no.
we're at the back of the room.
No, you're not there. I'll show you where you guys are in a second.
Okie
Yeah. So you guys
nice
are over
and
at your table over here.
Ugh. Fuck
That's
me.
where you guys are at. You guys are over here by your table. And
And these are the 4 guys.
yes, but let me roll their initiative real quick. Okay.
Like all the other hunters in here aren't doing shit, but we're the ones fighting.
Yep.
Bitches.
Should there be like fucking 40 hunters in here just ready to wreck these guys?
Yeah.
They're all
Okay.
against us.
Let's
Bastards.
see here. Yeah, we'll roll for this guy. That guy rolled shit.
Nice.
And this guy. Huh, 2 of them rolled real shit. Oh, wow, 2 of you guys rolled godlike. Alright, yep, so, Vrogoth, you get to go first.
So I can't shoot, or can I shoot like the guy in the back, even though he's behind all these other guys?
I mean, it doesn't matter if you shoot him in the back or not.
I'm not trying to shoot him in the back.
No,
Can I
but
shoot
you can't,
him, even though he's behind the other 2.
They
yeah.
behind all these guys plus
Yeah.
the tables, so
Yep.
he's wondering.
Yeah, you can shoot him.
Okay. Wait, what's the range on a short bow?
It says on your character sheet.
Good question.
Could be like 60 to 120 maybe. I don't know.
It is
80. Okay.
80, yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot this guy in the back. Not in the back, but in the back.
Shoot
Yep.
the back guy.
Yep.
Shoot the guy who is positioned
In the back. In the front.
furthest away from where we currently are. And I have advantage.
Yep.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Okay.
I also, since I have advantage, I had 2d6.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That's 15.
Yep.
19.
Okay. Yep, he takes the arrow like a champ, and gives you a very angry look. Artig, you are up next, my friend.
Yeah, finally. Wait, so did he say we get advantage?
You
I
don't.
did.
You don't.
Oh, just he does. I guess first attack, I guess.
Yep.
That's lame. I'm just gonna pluck at. I'll do the same one. He shot the back one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
Not in
pluck
the
after
back.
that as well.
Not in the back. Just the guy in the back.
I'll pluck
you
the
know?
back. I'm gonna pluck the guy at the back of the back. So I'm gonna. This is what's gonna happen, okay?
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot. Hold on, I need to close my character sheet really quick. I'm gonna shoot this way. Gonna ricochet off the wall there.
Mm-hmm.
Come back over here. Ricochet off the helmet of a Bridgeport or Bridgegate guy who's leaving
Okay.
here.
Yep.
And then right into the back of that guy's head.
All right. You get a minus 15 to hit. Go ahead.
It'd be great if I still somehow managed to. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna hit that guy.
You
in the
could
back.
probably still somehow hit that, but yeah.
If that
Alright.
was an advantage, I could have.
That is a hit. That is a hit. Roll your damage. And you forgot to do auto damage roll, but yep. Okay, so you did 5 damage.
Right, you gotta do that for every character.
Yeah. 5 damage. Okay. So now this guy is going to run up to Mr. Larry
That's me.
and take a nice swing at you.
Stop.
23 to hit,
Don't.
8
Holy
damage.
fuck!
8 damage.
All right.
And he takes another hit at you.
Wait.
13 to hit is a miss, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you take 8 damage.
I actually changed my hit points to 8 by accident. Fuck! I hit hard.
This guy, he can't quite make it to you guys. So he goes here and takes a crossbow shot at Arotig, since he's the guy at the north. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, he misses. And yep, you totally just dodge it. And Larry, you are up, my friend.
All right, dude. Larry's a little bit upset about this, and I'm going to just just gonna walk up to this guy.
And by the way, when you notice this guy getting up close to you, Larry, you notice that he is a wood elf. All these guys are wood elves. Yep.
So I scream, "He's a wood elf!" And then I go to attack him. Gonna swing my sword at him.
Yep. Okay. Click. Yep, that's a hit.
Doesn't.
You don't have auto roll damage on.
So is that gonna be the same thing?
Yep. 7
Yeah,
damage.
that's right damage. But you have to take
Okay, yep, so you hit him. He takes 7 damage. Okay, so this guy that you guys were shooting is also going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He moves up to here and takes a shot at Arotig. For 6, he misses.
Yeah.
Totally whiffs. And at the same time, his buddy up here at front walks over to you and starts swinging his mace at you. Mr. Arotig. 22.
Ouch.
5 damage. And another 21 for 3 damage.
And you're doing it again.
And Vrogoth, it is now your turn, my friend.
Gabe, click the settings thing to the right of spells.
Oh,
On
it's
the
under the
right.
spells thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it says auto roll damage. Okay. So I'm going to move. Where can I? Wait, there's I'm gonna move to here. Move back. And then I'm gonna shoot at this guy with my
Okay.
bow.
Do you move away from him?
Yeah.
Okay, he gets an
Oh, it's-
attack of
it's-
opportunity. So
So I'm gonna use bonus action to disengage.
okay, yep, that's fine. That's fine.
And then since
Yep.
he's within
your,
5.
Yep, do your 2d6. Okay, yep, 16 damage, nice. 16. Okay. So, you shoot him right in the chest, and he takes quite the blow there. He starts panning a little bit. And Aratig, you're up next.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find something. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna swing at this guy with my double daggers,
Mm-hmm.
which my second one takes a penalty, right?
You just don't roll with proficiency.
Well, how would I do that?
Just do it and we'll subtract for proficiency.
Yeah.
You just roll twice. And your second attack takes your bonus action.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So you just subtract your proficiency bonus, which would be 2 at your level, correct?
Sure.
Probably.
I don't know where to actually see
It
that.
says it right in the top left of your character sheet.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Okay, so that's a 14 and a 17. So they both hit. You do apparently 7 damage both times, which is pretty good. And yeah, you bring this guy down pretty low. He's like bleeding from all kinds of orifices he didn't even know existed. But he's still barely standing. Larry, the guy in front of you, is very angry with you, and
I think so.
is going to swing at you for a 19.
That does hit.
4 damage. And then 22 for 4 damage.
Okay. Looking good, boy.
All right. Party wipe on first.
Are these guys dead yet?
Nope.
No.
All right. I'll see you guys in hell.
This guy, behind the guy in front of Aratig, is going to stay where he's at, and he's going to shoot his crossbow at Vrogoth now. With a 4, so he misses. Their crossbow shots fucking suck, apparently. And Larry, it is now your turn, my friend.
Word. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Probably gonna blow my load here.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna attack him, and then I'm gonna action surge, attack him again. So we'll just do that right away, okay?
Okay.
Guy in front of me, I'm gonna
Yep.
attack him twice.
Ooh, the crit for 14. Nice.
Shit roll.
Does that add my? That doesn't add my savage attacks, right? I do that manually.
Yeah, you have to do that manually.
So you can roll this weapon's damage dice another time, so just another 1d8.
Yeah,
Is there any proficiency to that, or?
No. Just the dice roll. Okay, so
That's 21 damage.
Yep. He takes that 21 damage, and he's looking real fucking rough right now.
All right. Well, I have that action surge attack. I guess I'll just hit him with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you
cool.
whiff. You whiff pretty good.
Okay,
if that hit, that
bonus
would have been
action.
nice. But
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action.
action surge is your bonus action, isn't it? Or is it
No.
not a bonus action?
Another thing on top of my bonus action.
Okay.
Did I not write this part down? Okay, well, I'm gonna use my second wind. So I have none of these, and I'm using second wind. Apparently, I didn't write what second wind down on here, did I? God fucking damn it. I think it's a D10 I get the heal or something. Check. Second wind. 1d10 plus 3. Okay. Fucking fantastic. Sweet. Alright. I'm just gonna die over here. I got 4 health.
Okay.
Sweet. Alright.
Yeah, so, the guy way in the back, moves up next to his buddy, and they're setting up, like, a firing squad here, and shooting at Vrogoth. For 10, so he misses. And Aratig, the guy in front of you, is now swinging his mace. 20 to hit for 6
Can
damage.
you stop rolling, you high ass kid?
So you take 6, and then you take 3, because 22 to hit. So
How's it going, husband?
I'm almost dead again.
So which
I was
one?
almost dead too. I mean, they're not even dead yet, so.
And now we're at the top of the turn. Barra finally makes it down to you guys because you guys don't realize how big this fucking place is. But Barra finally makes it down to you guys. Let's try to find a token for him. We'll just use this one because it's the fastest one I can find. He doesn't look like that. He's carrying a big-ass two-handed maul. He's in, like, full plate armor. He makes it down here. And we're going to say that he rolled a... well, here, let me pretend to roll with their initiative. But we're going to say that he gets a plus really high. And we'll just say that he goes first, so we're gonna put him at 25. So he gets a really high bonus. I don't have a exact character sheet for him, but I have his rough stats. Anyways,
I know that little doohickey figure dude.
yeah.
He looks very familiar.
So he runs down to this guy.
PTSD.
And
He's just come and start one-hitting bitches.
yeah. So
You gotta get him steal all the kills, dude. Fucking asshole.
yeah. So he hits him. He could take a 1 and still hit them. So he hits the guy, and how much damage does a maul do? I don't know what dice it is. I got the sheet here.
Probably 12.
2d6. Okay, 2d6. Plus that. Okay, he does 17 damage because he rolled. Well, he rolled, I guess, average. He kills this guy. So this guy goes down. He's dead. And Rogoth, you are up.
Here
So I'm
he
going-
comes to save the day.
I'm going to attack with my bow and arrow. I will shoot at the guy attacking Larry.
Yes.
I'll like drop to the floor. And just oh.
He's already dead, but that guy better be fucking dead.
Which guy?
Fun.
Which guy was
The
it?
guy attacking Larry. This one.
Oh yeah, that guy's dead. That was super overkill. Okay, yep, he's dead.
Nice.
And yeah, so Arotug, you're up. This guy's bleeding out of every fucking hole, man.
Fuck him,
I'm
husband.
gonna swing at him again.
Okay.
Double daggers.
They both hit, and he goes down. Okay.
Nice.
This
Am I able to
guy's
move away
dead.
after those attacks?
Yes, you can move after that if you want.
Whee!
Okay. As you run away, this guy takes a crossbow shot at you. For 10, he misses.
Yep.
That would have
Oh,
definitely
no,
killed you.
fucking
That
damage.
would have killed that.
Yeah, it would have. Larry, you're up.
Nice. That looks like 30 movement speed. So I'm gonna walk over to this guy and smack him with my sword.
All right.
Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna do.
That's a hit. He takes 6 damage.
I was expecting a shit
I
roll.
do 6 damage, even though I rolled a 1. That's fucking awesome.
Barra walks up to this guy and hits him. Well, I guess I should roll to make sure he doesn't crit fail, I guess. But he's going to hit him no matter what, as long as he rolls higher than a 2, or 2 or higher. Okay. And, oh, wow, he rolled the worst damage. The worst damage he can do is 13, so... Oh, and that kills him. Okay, so yep, the guy just drops dead. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's Larry. I just put Larry's HP.
Oh, I died!
He hits
Okay.
Larry for 13 damage, and he's dead. No, that was the
Yeah, I
wrong
had
guy.
it. Yeah,
Whoops.
yeah.
Okay, so so he hits this guy, and this guy looks like he's basically almost dead. Vrogoth, it is now your turn.
So for the finishing, how close to dead is he?
Pretty close.
I can't tell you that. He just
Okay,
looks
He's
like
gonna
he's
shit
close
ton
to
of
dead. He
damage,
just
yeah.
took a big blow from Barra.
Okay, so all right.
You hit him for like 5. He's probably dead.
I'm going for the style points.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up here and take an arrow out of my quiver and stab him in the throat with it.
Okay.
So it's an improvised weapon. What do I roll for that?
I think it's just rolling plus your strength. You don't have proficiency with improvised weapons, so
Yeah, so I don't have a strength. So just a d20 then, right?
yeah. Okay, and I think it's a
And
D2
It's a
or
d4.
D4. Okay, yeah.
And slash.
Okay.
Wait, because I get 2d6. So he's dead.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Oh wait, no. I don't get that bonus.
it doesn't matter. He's not dead anyway. So he
Oh fuck! I thought he was close to death.
He just stabbed him with an arrow. He's like, what the fuck?
he just takes that arrow, takes 1 damage. He's like, oh, that's so weird.
Wait.
Like, sliced through
Yeah,
his
I don't get the bonus. It's only 1 damage.
Aratig, you're up, man.
All right. I'm going to move here.
Yep.
I'm going to take a shot at him with my bow.
Okay. You guys are marking the arrows that you're using, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to have arrows?
How do you shoot your bow
How
without
many arrows are in
dude?
a quiver?
20?
I didn't think we were gonna
20.
worry about having them
You usually start with 20, I think, right?
Yeah.
Well, we
That's
started
what
with
I
20.
started with.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
No,
quiver
that's-
with 20
yeah.
arrows. Gotcha. Okay.
So HighSpeedMan, yeah, you hit this guy. Well, you only shot 2, I think, at this point. You
Yeah,
shot your
that's-
first
that's
shot,
nice.
and then
20 to 18.
yep. So HighSpeedMan hits this guy. He takes the arrow. He's like, "Oh, you fucking suck at shooting arrows. Shoot better next time." And then he
I hit you, didn't I? Punk.
swings at Larry. 21 to hit, 6 damage,
Fuck off, man. Okay.
and 21 to hit, 4 damage.
Holy shit! Ah, ah, I'm looking weak, boys.
Yep. Larry, it's your turn.
I scream, go to hell! And I go for a fucking melee attack.
Okay. That hits for 8 damage. And he's dead. He's dead.
Yes! I spit on him right after I stab him.
Okay. And yeah, so now that the battle's over, you look around and you realize that the people around you, so that was only about that was less than a minute of combat pretty much. Basically, you guys were fighting, and after the last 30 seconds went by or whatever, everybody's like fumbling for their weapons and like, oh god, oh Jesus, oh what's going on, oh they're all dead. Okay, whew. And Barra just walking around with this big ass maul over his shoulder and looking at you guys like, good work, fast reactions there. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you guys were one of the winners. And he's slowly like,
Where's the Bridgeport? Or why do I want to say keep saying Bridgeport?
well, I mean, we live right next to Bridgeport. You want to come to Bridgeport?
I think that's.
And
I
you
think
do
that's
not want to come
why.
to Bridgeport.
No, it's
It's
one of the.
whatever.
That's why I think I remember you guys always saying Bridgeport
Yeah.
before. For some reason, it just triggers my brain.
I
That
mean,
I'm just like, where are the Bridgegate guys now?
Bridgeport's like the 5th most dangerous city per capita in the United States. So you want to come here? It'd be pretty sweet. So anyways, yeah, he's slowly walking up to the front, and it seems like he took literally like no damage from that arrow. He's not affected by it at all. And he looks down at you guys. He's like, well, I'm glad to see we have some people here who have nice fast reactions and can assist us when something goes awry. or time of need. But back to what I was saying, and he basically continues and says, "Well, I'm leaving you to your hunt masters. Go to your rooms. For those of you that were just injured in this battle, make sure you rest up, heal your wounds, because we're gonna need you in the fight ahead." And he slowly walks out, and everybody cheers. Oh, Barra, he's the best. Did you see how he fucking crushed those guys with his maul? Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh, holy shit. And
I try to stand up and cheer, but I kind of just like fall over while I'm still bleeding out of my asshole and shit.
yeah. Berga helps you, gives you her shoulder and helps walk you
Need it. Yep.
back to your room. And
Nice.
Juicy rest.
Like scavenge the corpses, looking for both, or trying to see if I can recover any arrows as well as for loot.
yes.
Perhaps a document of sorts detailing this assassination attempt.
You don't find any documents on them. You do find like one insignia, obviously, of the Wood Elf Kingdom, which anybody in the Hunters Guild or just in Drekus in general would know about. As for loot, they don't really have much on them. They have 29 silver and 62 copper. That's all they got.
Am I able to recover any of my arrows?
You always recover half your arrows that you do.
Is that rounded up or down?
Rounded down always. So,
We recover half our arrows. We find them on the ground.
yeah. If you go and do that, you got to remember to do it. If you don't say you recover your arrows, then I'm not going to say you recover them.
One arrow.
You guys go home and rest in your houses in the castle, and we're gonna take a break.